Hi guys, my name is Christine, and today I'm talking about how to shift realities, okay? So this is a video that's inspired by Joe Dispenza's work and also Neville Goddard's work, okay? And basically, in this video, I'm going to show how you can use these philosophies to shift realities, okay? Because perhaps you're not happy with the reality that you're in and you want things to be better for yourself and you want to feel better. So what is it that you need to focus on in order to be able to shift realities so you're now living a better, more happier, and more joyous life, okay? So in order to change realities, you must change how you feel about your current reality. You must change how you feel about your life. Because as Neville Goddard says, his book, one of his books at least, is called Feeling is the Secret. So a change of feeling is a change of destiny. A change of feeling about situations, specific situations that are bringing you down or bring your life down, whatever it may be, is going to change those parts of your life, okay? So obviously you have felt happiness before. Ask yourself, have I felt happy before? And if the answer is yes, which I'm sure it is, for most people, they know how to feel happy. Then if you know how to feel happy, then you should be able to generate that feeling on demand. Unless you are letting the outside conditions of your life dictate your mood. And if you're letting the outside conditions of your life dictate your mood, then you are not in control of your life. Because you know how to feel happy. Your body knows how to generate that feeling because you felt it before. And if your body knows how to feel happy, and if your mind knows how to feel happy, then it goes without question that you should be able to manifest those feelings on demand. It may take a minute or two, some breath work. But if you really wanted to, you could generate those feelings inside of you right now. So, for example, can you describe the physiology and the way someone speaks when they're depressed? So, where is their head looking if they're depressed? Well, the head will be down. How would they be speaking? They would be speaking really slowly, have a sad tone. Yeah? So their shoulders would be hunched. They would be looking glum. They wouldn't be smiling, would they? Okay. So my point is, if you are going to feel sad or have a feeling of depression, then there are things that you're physically doing that you could stop doing in order to at least feel a little bit better. You could stop with your shoulders hunched. You could stop looking down. You said you could look up and sit up straight and breathe deeply. Yeah? Now, of course, this is just guidance. Okay, just a little bit of guidance. If you're really struggling with low mood, and even if you do just change your physiology and you still feel low, you try and change loads of different things in your life, but you still feel low, then obviously go and seek professional help. This is just there to help people who just have a slight low mood, not someone who's got a clinical condition. So if you're feeling really, really bad, then please go and seek some help from a medical professional, because it may be the case that you actually have an underlying condition that needs addressed. So don't just take a YouTuber's like mine advice or anyone else's advice. Go and seek help from a medical professional first before you try these alternatives, okay? Because that may be all you need. You may just need a bit of counseling. You may just need to talk about things, or you may need something else to help, whether that's some kind of medication or maybe some other kind of thing that you may need. There may be something that a doctor can help you with. So don't just take my advice, okay, and think that that's going to cure you, because it may not. But for those people that don't have an underlying health condition or have a health condition such as depression or clinical depression, these things should benefit you and they should help you. Okay, so you know how to feel happy. You know basically how to get your body into that state. So if you want to feel happier right now, so you just sit up, take a deep breath. You may just put a huge grin on your face. Even look up can help as well, and just change your physiology. Just change your physiology. Maybe go outside and just, take a brief, take a brief walk and just, get the blood pumping. Just do something to make you feel a little bit better and make you feel more empowered and strong. And basically also what helps as well is what you're picturing in your head. Because if you're picturing sad things or things that have happened that are not great, or if you're focusing on your troubles, then that's also going to be keeping you stuck. Okay, so it's like what Joe Dispenza says about, you can't be thinking in the past. You need to have a vision for your future. So think about how you want things to be, how nice it would be if certain things happened. Have a grand vision for your future. It may even be the case that you think, okay, so I can't do that right now, Christine. I really can't. Okay, so what I want you to do then, if you're one of those people that are like, I can't think of the future, all I'm focusing on right now is these bad things that are happening that I'm not happy about, then what I want you to do is this. I want you to grab a notebook or just a piece of paper, or maybe it's the notes app on your phone, and just write down, wouldn't it be nice if this happened? So wouldn't it be nice if I received $1,000? Wouldn't it be nice if I felt happier? Wouldn't it be nice if all of these problems that I'm thinking of just went away? Wouldn't it be nice if I felt more empowered and felt more happy and felt more abundant on a daily basis? And just write things like, wouldn't it be nice if, 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 wouldn't it be nice if. You don't have to say, I am healthy, I am wealthy, I am happy, when you're not actually feeling those things. Just think of the possibility. And when you write down, wouldn't it be nice if, and then write down what it is that you want to happen. Really sit there and contemplate it for a few moments before you go on to the next one. Just really like, yeah, wouldn't it be nice if? Just think about that. Yeah? And just do that. Okay? So, another thing, so let's talk about specifics here, because most of you probably have a specific situation that you're having a bit of trouble with. So, with this specific situation in your life that is on your mind a lot and is bringing about negative emotion, I want you to answer these questions. So again, grab your notes, get the notes app on your phone, get your journal, whatever it is that you're using for this video, and answer these questions, okay? So first of all, you want to ask, how can I feel differently about this? How can I feel differently about this? Okay, so for example, let's say you're having financial issues. Okay, so how can I feel differently about this? Your answer may be something like, okay, so I can feel differently about this if maybe I just put on some nice music right now. Maybe that's the only thing you can get to. Maybe you can do something a bit deeper, but maybe I can feel differently about this if I listen to just some upbeat music. And maybe you think, okay, so if I put on this upbeat music, maybe I can do a bit of visualization. But how can I feel differently about this? What methods can I use to feel differently about this situation? Okay. Another thing that you can ask yourself is this: what can I do differently when it comes to this situation? What can I do differently? So write that down. What can I do differently? Okay. So maybe the level of energy that you bring to your situation, the level of spirit that you bring to it, the feeling. What can I just feel differently? Perhaps you can do something else, like, okay, what can I do? Maybe maybe some form of action, like, maybe I need to, if you've got like a business, let's say, maybe you haven't been posting on a certain social media website. You're like, well, maybe if I just do something differently, like post to a different social media part, right? A different social media app or something like that. Maybe I can download Threads or TikTok or X, whatever it may be, and think, okay, maybe I can post to this and maybe that'll create a difference, okay, in my sales or something like that. Or maybe I need to start writing blog posts. Just start thinking outside the box and what can I do differently? Maybe it's just a level of energy that you're going to be bringing to it differently. Perhaps you're going to just have a bit more ambition. Perhaps you're going to put on some music and you're just going to really go for it and really write inspiredly, or do whatever it is in an inspired way. Just think of things that you can do. What can I do differently? Okay. So another question to ask yourself, and this is the last one, is what attitude do I want to adopt? Not what attitude am I going to adopt? How ultimately would you prefer to be feeling? What kind of attitude would you prefer to have? So obviously you would rather, like, okay, when it comes to this situation that's bothering me, I would rather feel more happy about it. I'd rather feel less intensely about it. Okay, it could be even something like that. But what attitude do I want to adopt? Okay, now again, going back to that first question I asked you was, have you ever felt happy before? And of course the answer is yes. So have you ever had this attitude before about something else? Have you ever had this attitude of letting it go, or being more relaxed, or just doing something with a bit more inspired, or maybe you're just going to have the attitude of, you know, if it happens, it happens. And, you know, it depends on the situation that you're in and what would feel best for you. It's got to be that perfect attitude that you want to have. If you've felt that attitude before, then you can generate it right now. You can generate that emotion right now. Okay? You want to be in control of your attitude in every situation in your life. Because if you're not, then you're living in reaction. And if you're living in reaction to the outside circumstances of your life, you're not in control. Everything else is in control. Your environment is in control, or those people are in control, whatever. Okay? You want to be in control of your life, and you want to think beforehand, before the day starts, as Joe Dispenza talks about. Before you get out of bed, you want to think, okay, so how do I want this day to go? What kind of attitude do I want to adopt throughout the whole day? And then you've got to be conscious of that, okay? You know, Neville Goddard talks about the law of consciousness a lot. And the law of consciousness is basically the law of awareness, the law of alertness, the law of presence. Being aware of what you want to feel and remembering is the key word, remembering how to feel it. Remembering how you want to be, remembering how you want to feel, remembering what kind of attitude you want to bring to your day, remembering it, and keep on remembering it. And if you keep on remembering it, even if you go unconscious and you start to live in reaction again, it's fine, because the more you keep on remembering, the better you're getting, okay? So don't worry if you're like, it's been a whole day and you're like, oh my God, I can't believe that I just started living like how I used to live. I can't believe I did that. But the fact that you're aware of it, the fact that you're now conscious of that you did that, you've become less unconscious and you've become more conscious of it. You've remembered, right? And then the next day, maybe you only go unconscious for 3 hours, right? And you remember, and you're like, oh no, I can't believe it again. I did it. I went unconscious. I can't believe that I'm living in reaction again. I'm feeling miserable again, whatever it may be, whatever emotion. I was thinking negatively about this situation again. But you only did so for 3 hours. Okay, whereas the day before you did it the whole day, you're getting better. So it's all about remembering how you want to feel, remembering that attitude, okay? So as Neville Goddard says, the feeling is the secret. You want to feel how you want to feel. How do you want to feel? How do you want to feel every single day? How do you want to feel about this situation in your life? Remember it. Remember it and keep on remembering. And remember to bring yourself back to that emotion. Remember to come back to that feeling, okay? And going back to Joe Dispenza's work, and he says to change your personal reality, you must change your personality. So if you're not happy with this current reality that you're in, okay, change yourself, change your personality, change how you respond to what's going on in your world. And when you change how you respond to the world and you have a better attitude and you keep on remembering that attitude, that reality begins to change. And in the words of my most favorite teacher in the whole world, who's changed my life profoundly on so many levels, Dr. Wayne Dyer, his famous line that he would say, which I think he got from someone else, but something that he used to say a lot was, when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. So thank you so much for watching, and I shall talk to you again very soon. Goodbye.